Hi, my name is Jasmine Chavez, and this is my presentation on the influence of social media on body image and self esteem in emerging adults. My information was found on the PubMed and the International Journal of Psychological Sciences. So, going back to my first reference, we are finding that nearly 85% of emerging adults use at least one social media platform. So, TikTok, Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, anything that could share a photo or present an unrealistic body ideal is being found to have negative effects on body image. So, in the study specifically, 939 undergrad students participated, 240 being men and 699 being women. So, again, since we are looking at emerging adults, the age range was 18 to 25 years old. So, gender is going to be the moderator in this specific study. However, the psychological effects are just as bad, just the same. And we are finding how people are focusing on appearances when they are using social media. Um, Body surveillance, again, evaluating one's appearance, body shame, feelings of shame about not meeting beauty standards. So everybody is trying to meet a goal, and that goal is to look picture perfect, like how they see on social media. Again, thinness for women and lean and muscular for men. So, um, going to my second reference, social media has shaped the way adolescents and young adults view themselves and others. This specific review looks closely at the influence on body image concerns and self-esteem, especially among those who are highly active on social media. Um, this constant exposure to appearance-centered content, comparisons with influencers, peers, and heavy engagement on these platforms contribute to body dissatisfaction and lower self-esteem. The general impacts of, this high engagement on social media and constantly looking at these perfect photos. Um, these photos are often achieved with filters, lighting, or editing, and this is going to lead to distorted self-perception, appearance anxiety, body surveillance, and dissatisfaction once again. But these unrealistic beauty fitness standards are linked to disordered eating, low self-worth, low self-esteem, cosmetic surgery desires, validation seeking, and body dysmorphia. So, looking at both of these pieces of information, these two articles, we are finding that gender, they do have a difference, but the psychological effects are just the same. And again, women have a greater drive for thinness. They are more they are looking more into their bodies, which is body surveillance, and they are getting comparison anxiety, so comparing themselves to influencers, famous people, celebrities, peers that they see, people that they know. And men are increasingly pressured towards leanness and muscularity. So, like I had mentioned before, this is gonna make them want to go to the gym more and more. Dieting is gonna become more popular. And so I found that both of these articles demonstrate that heavy social media use is strongly linked to dissatisfaction, body shame, and appearance anxiety, low self-esteem, and distorted self-image. So all of these social media platforms perpetuate unrealistic body ideals like thinness, muscularity, flawless skin that many young people are trying to achieve at the expense of their own psychological well-being. These ideals are associated with disordered eating, validation seeking behaviors, cosmetic surgery desires, body dysmorphia, and a major contributing factor is constant social comparison to peers, influencers, and celebrities, which this is going to place significant psychological pressure on people, young adults, people that are in high school going into college, um This is all going to place a weight on their mind, wanting to look like somebody that they see on the internet. Regardless of the perfect photos and the perfect skin and perfect bodies, both men and women are affected by the pressure and the anxiety that social media causes. But appearances do not define one's true self or their true worth.